Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Qala rabbi shrah li sadri wa yassir li amri wahlul 'uqdatam min lisani yafqahul mawla. Welcome to Learning Math Skills with Kashif. So today we are doing exercise 3.2, 3.5 and 3.7 of class 10th and we will discuss direct variations, inverse variations and joint variations. So why I write three exercises in one lecture? It's very because they all the questions are related to each other. If you understand how to solve the questions of exercise 3.2, you can do easily the rest of these exercises. So इस वजह से मैंने इन तीनों एक्सरसाइजेस को, इन सारे क्वेश्चंस को एक ही लेक्चर में किया है. अगर आप एक दो क्वेश्चन समझ लेंगे तो उससे आप ये तीनों एक्सरसाइज बहुत आसानी से कर सकते हैं, बिकॉज द मेथड यूज इन ऑल थ्री एक्सरसाइजेज आर same. So come to the lecture now. The first of all, what is direct variation and what is inverse variation? Direct variation means if two quantities are related in such a way that increase or decrease in one quantity cause the increase and decrease the other quantity. In easy words you can say, if first we discuss the direct variation, we can understand this with an example. If you buy 8 books, if you buy 8 books of cost 64 rupees, okay, and what will be the cost of 10 books? Surely rupees 80. Now look here, if one quantity is increased, the other one is also increased, so it means it is direct variation. Mean if the one quantity in the variations is increased, it causes the other quantity also increase, so it is called direct variation. Or the other way, if one quantity is in decrease, the other quantity is also decrease. So in this way, that is called direct variations. And direct variation is always written in this form: A proportional to B, that is sign of proportionality. We will use, instead of this one, proportionality constant to change this into equal sign. We will discuss it later in the question. Now what is inverse variation? So इसको भी हम एक छोटी सी एग्जांपल से समझते हैं. If there is any task, if there is any task to complete a house, suppose, and we place 8 men to complete this house in 20 hours. हम किसी को टास्क मुकम्मल करते हैं और 8 लोग हम काम पे लगाते हैं. हम कहते हैं कि 20 घंटों में अपना काम मुकम्मल कर देंगे. नाउ इफ आई इंक्रीज द मैन ऑन टास्क, मैं उसको बढ़ा के 12 कर देता हूं, तो उससे क्या होगा, वो जब आदमी बढ़ेंगे तो वो काम ज़्यादा करेंगे और जल्दी ख़त्म करेंगे. सो सपोज कि वो 16 आवर्स में काम ख़त्म कर देते हैं. तो नाउ व्हाट इज़ हियर, वी इंक्रीज the men and decrease the time. मीन्स अगर हम एक क्वांटिटी बढ़ रही है तो दूसरी कम हो रही है. आदमी बढ़ाने से घंटे कम हो जाएंगे. सो दिस इज द एग्जांपल ऑफ इनवर्स वेरिएशंस. सो नाउ कम टू द नेक्स्ट वन इज जॉइंट वेरिएशन, which we use in exercise 3.5 and 3.7. means a combination of direct and inverse variations with more than one variables. मतलब ऐसे क्वेश्चन जिसमें एक से ज़्यादा वेरिएबल्स यूज़ हों और उसमें डायरेक्ट और इनवर्स दोनों वेरिएशन यूज़ हो रही हों, उसको हम क्या बोलेंगे, जॉइंट वेरिएशंस. सो अभी हम क्वेश्चंस करते हैं इन एक्सरसाइज से, तो आपको समझ आ जाएगी. अगर आप एक या दो क्वेश्चन अच्छी तरह से समझ लें तो आप ये पूरी एक्सरसाइज खुद बहुत अच्छे तरीके से कर सकते हैं. सो लेट्स स्टार्ट some questions of these direct variations and inverse variations from exercise 3.2. Okay, now I write two questions, question number 1 and question number 2 of exercise 3.2. Now this word is very important. If y varies directly, so simply we will write in simple form. What is right here? Y varies directly as x, means y is directly proportional to x. So when we remove this proportionality sign, so we will write here a proportionality constant, and we use in this chapter x, k is your proportionality constant, your constant of proportion. So now we have different values as y is equal to 8 when x is 2. So first we have to find the value of k in each question. In सब questions में सबसे पहले हम equation बनाएंगे, ठीक है, उसके बाद हम उसमें constant की value निकालेंगे. So when y is equal to, you can write here, if y is equal to 8 when x is equal to 2, to put the value y is equal to k into 2, 2 will divide in this way, 8 over 2 is equal to k, so it means k is equal to 4. So you got the value of constant, k is equal to 4. Now what is the actual questions? Y in terms of x. What is our equation? We call it, suppose, equation 1. So put the value of k here, y is equal to 4x. This is your answer of फर्स्ट क्वेश्चन, y इन टर्म्स ऑफ x. इसको मजीद करने की जरूरत नहीं है, ये आपके फर्स्ट पार्ट का आंसर आ गया है. अब हम यही क्वेश्चन जो वन है इनको हम बार बार यूज करके दोनों दफा, एक दफा इस क्वेश्चन के लिए, एक दफा इस क्वेश्चन के लिए, एंड इट्स वेरी इजी. ही सेड फाइंड y व्हेन x इज 5. मींस आपने y फाइंड करना है जब x की वैल्यू 5 है. टेक दिस इक्वेशन अगेन, y is equal to kx. We have to find y. So what is the value of k? That is 4. And what is the value of x? That is 5. So multiply, that is y is equal to 20. So your second question is also solved. Now in third one, find x when y is equal to 28. So again we will same use this equation. Again take this, y is equal to kx. Now we have given value of y. अब हमें y की वैल्यू दी गई है, x की हमने फाइंड करनी है. तो y is equal to 28. What is the value of k? That is 4. So divide by 4 on both sides. We will get x is equal to 7 4s are 28. So in this way we can solve these questions very easily. So look at another question. Again the same thing. Now there is nothing written about the directly, but this sign is given to you. So simply what you write here, y is equal to kx. प्रोपोर्शनैलिटी साइन को ख़त्म करने के लिए हमने उसकी जगह पे प्रोपोर्शनैलिटी कांस्टेंट यूज़ किया है. नाउ द सेम थिंग, पुट द वैल्यूज ऑफ y एंड x. व्हाट इज द वैल्यू ऑफ y? दैट इज 7. व्हाट इज द वैल्यू ऑफ x? दैट इज 3. एंड वी गेट द वैल्यू ऑफ 7 by 3k. k की वैल्यू हमने क्या ले ली? 7/3. नाउ वी हैव टू फाइंड y इन टर्म्स ऑफ x. द सेम थिंग, पुट द वैल्यू ऑफ k in your equation 1. So y is equal to 7/3x. This is your answer of first question, y in terms of x. That is your answer of first question. Now similarly as we did this question, हम इसको भी इसी तरह solve कर लेंगे. Find x when y is equal to 35. Then y is equal to 35. We again write this equation, y is equal to kx. Given value of y is 35. What is the value of k? That is 7/3x. When you move 7/3 in this way, it comes its reciprocal, means we will multiply 3/7 into 35 is equal to x. 7 5s are, so x is equal to 5 3s are 15. This is your answer of the second question. And similarly for third question, we again write the equation, that is y is equal to kx. Y is equal to kx. Now we have to find the value of y when x is 18. So what is k? K is 7/3. And what is the value of x? That is 18. So simplify it. 7 6 are 42. So in this way we get the value of x and y, and we solve all three parts. So in the similar way we will solve all the remaining question of this exercise. So I will solve some more questions from this exercise. So now the next question is in question number 8 and 10. Now it's quite visible that this is the question of inverse. Both questions are inverse variations. So in the similar way, we will solve these questions as we did in the direct variations. So what is equation is given to you? Y is proportional to 1 over x. When you remove this sign, it comes multiply with the proportionality constant, that is k over x. Now by cross multiply, we will get k is equal to yx. We will get our equation. So now what we get here, y is equal to 4 when x is equal to 3. So it means what is the value of k? Given value of y is 4 and x is 3. So we get the value of k, that is 12. Now we have to find the value of x when y is 24. So we again start by this equation k is equal to yx. What is the value of k? That is 12. We have to find the value of x when y is 24. So when you divide y in this way, we will get our answer x is equal to 12 over 24, and we simplify it by the table of 12. So we get x is equal to 1 over 2. मतलब आपने क्वेश्चन डायरेक्ट वेरिएशन का हो या इनवर्स वेरिएशन का हो, और आगे जाके हम क्वेश्चन देखेंगे जॉइंट वेरिएशंस के भी, वी विल यूज द सेम मेथड. पहला स्टेप क्या करना है आपने, यू हैव टू चेंज द इक्वेशन इनटू variation into equations by multiplying with the proportionality constant. Then first we have to find the value of k in each question, and then after getting the value of k, we will solve this question very easily. Look at another question. Again, a proportional to 1 over r square. So when we multiply with the proportionality constant, it will come in this way: a is equal to k over r square. Now multiply r square on the other side, so it means k is equal to a r square. This is your equation which we use for the value of k and for the value of the rest of the things. So what is the value of a? Value of a is 2 and value of r is 3. So put the value 2 into 3 square. So what is the 3 square? 3 3s are 9. 2 multiplied by 9. So k is equal to 18. We get the answer, the value of, we find the value of k. Now again I write this equation to find the value of r. The value of r, we again write this equation, k is equal to a r square. What is the value of k? The value of k is 18. What is the value of a? That is given to you, that is 72 into r square. Now we will divide by 72 on both sides. We will get 18 over 72 is equal to r square. In other words, you can say 1 over 4. Now we have to find the value of r, not r square. So what will we do here? क्या करेंगे हम यहाँ पे r square का square root लेंगे on both sides. So r square is equal to 1 over 4 square root. What we get? R is equal to plus minus 1 over 2. Now one more thing, why I write plus minus? Because when we take the square of two negative values, if we take the square of 2, what we get? 4. If we square of minus 2, so what we get? Plus 4. So similarly, when you remove the square root sign, we always put the sign of plus and minus with the answer. So now come to the, I hope you can solve the rest of 3 questions from this exercise in the similar way. Now we will come to the next exercise, that is 3.5, and we will do the joint variations in the same way. So let's start exercise 3.5. So first question of exercise 3.5. Now look here. If S varies directly, right, and as u square, and inversely means both direct variations and inverse variation used in this one questions. So that is called joint variations. First we have to write this in variation form. S varies directly as u square, right, and inversely as v, means s proportional to varies with the 1 over v. So when we combine these variations, what we get, s is proportional to u square over v. So rest of the steps are same. हमने क्या किया था पिछले क्वेश्चंस में कि हमने पहले इसको ख़त्म करने के लिए k से मल्टीप्लाई किया था. सो s इज इक्वल टू k u square over v. द सेम स्टेप वी डिड हेयर, वही काम हमने यहाँ पे किया. उसके बाद हमने क्या किया था, वी पुट द वैल्यूज ऑफ s u एंड v टू फाइंड द वैल्यू ऑफ k. मीन्स अब हमने k की वैल्यू फाइंड करनी है. सो पुट द वैल्यू, व्हाट इज द वैल्यू ऑफ s? द s वैल्यू इज 7, u is 3 and v is 2. So put the value 7. Okay, what is the value of u? That is 3 square. And what is the value of v? That is 2. To solve it, what is the square of 3? That is 9 over 2. Cross multiply or multiply with the 2 over 9 on both sides. So we will get 2 over 9 multiplied by 7 is equal to k. So k is equal to 7 2s are 14 over 9. So we will get the value of k. Means now we can find the value of s, because we get the value of k and two variables values u and v is given to you. The similar step we did in the previous questions, only the one thing is different. Here we both variations are used in one question. So again, take this equation, s is equal to k u square over v. So now what is the value of s? You have to find the value of s. Okay, what is the value of k? That is 14 over 9. 14 over 9. What is u? That is 6 square. And what is v? That is 10. So what is the square of 6? That is 36. 14 over 9 multiplied by 36 divided by 10. 9 4s are 36 and 14 4s are 56. 56 over 10, when divided it by table of 2, you will get 28 over 5. So that is your required answer, that value of s is 28 over 5. So look another question, question number. So in this question again the same thing, if y varies inversely as x cube and directly and inversely as z square, means both variations we used in this question. So first of all, make the equations. Y varies directly as x cube, means y is proportional to x cube. And what is the second one? And inversely as z square and t, means two more variables. Y is 1 over z square and t, and when we combine both variations, y is equal to x cube over z square t. And what we did, yes you remember, हमने किससे मल्टीप्लाई करना है? k से. So y is equal to k x cube z square t. अब क्या करना है? Yes, अब now we have to put the value of y, x, z square and t to get the value of k. So what is the value of y? That is 16. What is the value of x? That is 4. 4 cube. What is the value of z? That is 2 square. And what is the value of t? That is 3. So you solve this equation. 16 is equal to k. 4 cube means 4 4s are 16. 16 4s are 64. 2 2s are 4 multiplied by 3. So now when we cross multiply, देर आर सो मैनी मेथड्स टू सॉल्व these थिंग्स। इट्स अप टू यू, ये आप पे डिपेंड करता है कि आप इसमें कौन सा मेथड यूज़ करते हैं और जिसको आप आसान ठीक से कर सकें, हमने वही तरीका अटेम्प्ट करना है। मतलब हम इसको क्रॉस मल्टीप्लाई कर सकते हैं, बाद में सिंप्लीफाई कर सकते हैं, हम यहाँ पे पहले सिंप्लीफाई कर सकते हैं, उसके बाद उसको रेसिप्रोकल करके दूसरी तरफ लेके जा सकते हैं। इट्स अप टू यू नाउ। 4 16s are, so we get 16 over 3. So when we move in this way, it will come 3 over 16 multiplied by 16, that is k cut. So we get the value of k is equal to 3. So now what we get, the value of k. अब हमने क्या करना है, हमने simply y की वैल्यू फाइंड करनी है, and we have the equation y is equal to k x cube z square t. What is the value of k? That is 3. What is the value of x? That is 2 cube. What is the value of z? That is 3 square, and value of t, that is 4. So 2 2s are 4 2s are 8. 3 multiplied by 8. 3 3s are 9 multiplied by 4. So how can you simplify this one? It's very easy. 4 1s are 4, 4 2s are 8, 3 1s are 3, 3 3s are 9. So y have the answer of 2 over 3. So students, I hope you understand these questions. एक ही मेथड है जो हमने एक्सरसाइज 3.2 में यूज़ किया है, वही मेथड हमने 3.5 में यूज़ किया है। 3 स्टेप्स हैं, उनको आपने याद रखना है। पहले आपने इक्वेशन लिखनी है, देन यू हैव टू मल्टीप्लाई विद द के, देन यू हैव टू फाइंड द वैल्यू ऑफ के, एंड देन आफ्टर फाइंडिंग द वैल्यू ऑफ के यू विल कैन फाइंड द रेस्ट ऑफ द वैल्यूज विच इज़ अननोन वेरिएबल्स, जो भी आपको बताया गया उसको हम फाइंड कर सकते हैं। नाउ so students, now 3.2 and 3.5 complete. Do practice test of the questions at your home, and please like, subscribe and share Learning Math with Sarkashif. As I said in the start of the lecture, we will do three exercises: 3.2, 3.5 and 3.7. But now I decided we will do 3.7 in a separate lecture, because it's a words problem और बच्चों को अक्सर इसमें प्रॉब्लम होती है। मेथड यही है लेकिन सारे के सारे वर्ड्स प्रॉब्लम है, तो उसको मैं एक अलहदा लेक्चर्स उस पर पूरी एक्सरसाइज के ऊपर करूँगा। सो अस्सलामु अलैकुम।